Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Create Club Career Mode with Cullingworth FC. Um, this is episode, I want to say 7 or 8, I don't know actually what episode it is. But I was hoping to be further in by this point, and we're only just in October, which is kind of annoying. And I don't think I'm going to get to the end of October today. I'm probably just going to play up to Barrow maybe. Just 'cause I'm not really feeling like playing much, but I want to do something. So I'll probably just do 3 games today, I think. And maybe more games tomorrow. I don't know. I've got a bit of a headache and my eyes are sore, but I wanted to get a couple of episodes done over the weekend. It's probably my best chance of getting some done because I've got work all week. So try and get some done. But anyway, if you didn't see the last episode, you saw it there briefly. We actually got a win in the league. We actually won a game. I can't believe I'm saying that. It seems impossible to think that we could actually win a game, but we beat Newport 4-1. We then went on to lose 5-1 to Wigan, but that was in the Papa John's Trophy. I put out an awful team, and I just didn't try, so I'm not really too fussed about that. But before that, we got another point as well against Carlisle, which should have been 3 points, but they got a last-minute equaliser, as well as an unfortunate defeat against Port Vale, where we should have won in terms of how well our goalkeeper played. But we bottled it the last few minutes, and they got the winner, and we couldn't get back into it. And we lost, unfortunately. So this is how the table's looking. We're actually off bottom spot now, which is good. But our next game against Harrogate, and they were recently bottom spot, but they seem to have found a bit of form to get themselves kind of out of that bottom 6. They're in 18th currently. We're in 23rd. If we win, which there's a tall order, we'll go up to 19th, depending on results around the grounds. But I'm not sure if we can keep the win run up. I'm hoping so. It'd be great. It'd be wonderful to have that winning run and to actually get some traction up the table. Because I'm going to go back onto the table here quickly. It's quite a close table. The lower league tables always seem to be. Tranmere Rovers are on 21 points. We're on 7 points, but we're only 5 wins away from catching up to them, which is crazy. And they've played their game in hand as well. So it is still possible to maybe try and get some in the top of the table, but I highly doubt it. At least on this first season anyway, but you never know, alright? Don't count anything out. We're going to go into this press conference anyway to kick off proceedings.
Hi guys, thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now.
I would still say one of our relegation rivals at the current moment we're playing against. And this one, Harrogate Town versus Cullingworth, looks like a pretty even contest. How do we approach it? We can't underestimate them. They've been on a good bit of form to get themselves out of the relegation zone. We want to do the same thing, really. Though we do or not, it's a different matter. Very in and out lately. It's about confidence, I think, is probably the best answer there. I want to put it's about getting the defence sorted, but I'm not allowed to have that as an option, apparently. I'm hoping we can get a second win in a row. That would be brilliant. Can't pick and choose your games. How will you motivate your players today? With professional standards, you can't pick and choose your games. No, we don't have team. We have professional standards. Well, we don't, really. We've not really played professionally so far, but...
Okay guys, we'll be wrapping it up now. Thank you for attending.
We'll see what happens in the games today. Hoping for at least one win, I would say. I think probably like hopeful. And what have we got? Like I said, we've got Harrogate. Who else have we got after this? We've got Forest Green and then Barrow. Harrogate we can probably get a win against. Forest Green will be a struggle. But Barrow I'm hoping we can win against too, because we beat them in the what trophy was it? The Carabao Cup, I'm pretty sure, before we got knocked out. I'm just going to quickly check the positions of all the teams we're playing in this episode, because we're 18th for Harrogate. We've got 15th for Barrow, and then 9th for Forest Green. So that's kind of where we're at. So without any further ado, let's get into the gameplay. There's an unavailable player. Who's unavailable? There isn't an unavailable player. Oh, there is. Yeah, Dalton Wilkins got called up to the New Zealand national squad, didn't he? So bring in Adam Bourne there for that one, and then on the bench we'll bring in we'll bring in Kovacic. But yeah, Fair play to Dalton Wilkins being the first player to get an international call-up in this Create a Club career mode. This is the squad we're going to go with. We're just going to go with this squad, I think. I want to try and have the best chance of getting a win, and this is probably my favourite squad to use. I kind of want to use Coates over Laurie Latanzio, but Laurie Latanzio has a bit of extra pace. The shooting stats and everything aren't as good, but I'm going to use Laurie Latanzio to kick off things. If it doesn't work out up front, we'll bring in Jaden Coates, see if he can get us anything. But that is the team we're going to roll with for this one against Harrogate Town. So we've got Lishka in goal, we've got Bourne and Allo as the fullbacks, Parker and Brady as the centre-backs, Lees and Lucas as the midfield duo, with Lucas obviously wearing the captain's armband. Amaral left attacking mid, Mason centre attacking mid, Marion right attacking mid, and then Laurie Latanzio up front. They're going to go with a 4-4-2, which isn't too bad. It's not 5 at the back, which is positive. I hate going against 5 at the backs. I don't really care about doing training drills, but we'll give one header a go, I suppose. I mean, I want to try to get one in the goal. I'll do. It's not a header, but who cares? It's in the goal.
Hi everyone, it is an absolutely splendid day.
So we're here at the Harrogate Town Stadium, which I don't know the name of, so we're just going to do a little Googling quickly whilst it loads up.
West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. I'm very excited to be able to bring you live action from League 2 coming up. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Weatherby Road, that's the one.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
So we're here at Weatherby Road, Harrogate in 18th, we're in 23rd. We've got a chance to make some ground on Harrogate should we defeat them here.
Will begin the game today.
Well, it's the basic 4-4-2 formation.
We've got Jack Muldoon on the bench. He's one of the top scorers, I think, in the top scorer leaderboards. I haven't really taken a proper look at them, mainly because my players aren't there. Surprised they benched him, though, if he's going to be the main goal-scoring threat. But we'll see. We might get some other goal-scoring threats on Harrogate Town's side. And that's the squad we're going with. Roman Lishka keeps his place, especially after that horrible game against Wigan with Kovacevic in goal. He just couldn't save anything. I know I didn't care about it, but they still won 5-1, and there should have been some more saves, really, and there wasn't. Anyway, we're going to kick off proceedings here. I know initially I was going to do 5 games this episode and 5 games next episode to bring us up to the end of November, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling too well. And I want to try and get some... I want to try and get some of these episodes out. I'm just going to try and keep them maybe to 3 games. I'm not feeling too great. Again, as well, we're on world class, but if the difficulty gets too easy, I'll maybe implement some sliders to give myself more of a challenge. The attacking end of things seems to be okay, except for the passing, obviously. It's kind of defensive end I'm struggling with. Arlo Bourne with the brilliant interception. I have to try to remember his name is Arlo. The ref's giving it as a handball. Every game they rub this fact in.
How they keep a clean sheet today. At times this season, they've been shambolic at the back.
There's no way we're keeping a clean sheet today. We don't do clean sheets at this club.
And therefore, they're too easy to play against.
Even in the game against Newport, where we should have kept a clean sheet, for some reason they got a last-minute penalty. And we couldn't keep a clean sheet, because they scored said penalty. Marius Marin. Into Mason. Is that Lucas making the run through? It is. He's onside. Oh, it's just past the post.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
Was that a save? I didn't see a touch there from the goalkeeper. Must have caught his fingertips, because I think it said there was a save there. Wait, what? So why are they complimenting the goalkeeper if it wasn't a save? Either way, it was a close opportunity for our captain who made a brilliant run through there. Laura Latanzio pulling the trigger on the pass through at the perfect time as well. But not to be there with our first attack of the game.
Now, someone has scored in one of the other matches. Let's find out exactly who. Alex Scott will tell us.
It's a goal for Warsaw. It was a nice 1-2, and then he coolly slotted it around the goalkeeper.
Try and get the ball back here. Leska with a brilliant save. I tried to bring a defender across, but when I couldn't, I brought the keeper across instead. And Martin nearly putting Harrogate 1-0 up. It's a good save from Leska. Good enough anyway to keep it out of the net. It's a corner to Harrogate. And they're playing it quickly. Parker gets enough on it to defend it. And it could be a counter-attack on here. Jane Mason isn't the fastest, but neither are the Harrogate Town defenders.
Creative look about this.
Inside to Laurie Latanzio. Onto Lucas. Mason. Try to throw it through. It's not good enough on the pass. That's just an awful pass by me. That could be a brilliant counter, but we just didn't have enough on it. And now it could be a Harrogate counter. I don't know why Brady's committing out there, and I'm literally using Aloe to try and commit him out there.
Diamond. Oh, that's a well-timed pass.
Bourne. Oh, he's caught the ball there, but we've not get. Can I please place Callum Lees there? No. I switched off Lees when I needed to use him.
Well, he could really get at the opposition.
Brilliant tackle by Nikolai Aloe. We should be able to get away with it again. Why? I don't know why he wouldn't let me go Callum Lees there, because he was right by the ball. I wanted to use him to get the possession back, and the game didn't allow it. Amaral now in some space.
All hands on deck.
Amaral! Oh, what a finish! Eulogio Amaral.
Well, look at the finish here. He's just eased that beyond the keeper.
Brilliant
That's
ball
goal,
over. Amaral with a touch inside and just took the shot on, and oh boy, was it a good shot. Maybe you could argue the keeper should have done a bit better. But who cares? What a finish from Eulogio Amaral. His first goal in a Cullingworth FC shirt. And what a goal to score as well. First goal in 8 matches, but he'll remember it. That was a brilliant finish. 1-0.
1-0 then.
Harrogate on the back foot. They've been in good form, but so far today, they've actually had a really good chance with Martin earlier on in the game, but beyond that, they've not really done much.
Bourne.
Arlo Bourne. Amaral may have the pace of a Burrell here. And Amaral just may have it today. Never mind, it didn't do a skill move I asked to do. Oxley. Is it going to go to Lees here? Nope, Lees has gone behind the man without me actually even controlling Callum Lees there. But Arlo Bourne to Lees. Finlay Lucas back to Callum Lees. Laura Latanzio. Can you lay back up to Lees? He can. It's a save from Oxley though. Probably had a bit more time to run in a bit closer and get a closer shot off, but I thought I could just get it into that bottom left. Oxley saves well though for Harrogate. We'll go short with the corner. Seemed to work quite well against Carlisle. Nikolai Aloe, it's not going to make it to a Cullingworth player. That's going to be Amaral's to try and re-deliver here. Off this right hand side. Oh, it's gone over Latanzio's head. It's going to come to Callum Lees surely. Marius Marin. Blocked. Amaral. Callum Lees again. Oh, it's blocked. Marin. Lees. Oh, it's just. I don't think it's going to fall for us here. I'm trying to get some space for a shot. Callum Lees. Saved by Oxley, and he holds on to it after fumbling it initially. Oh, we had a couple of chances there to get a second. We've won the header back as well. Lees.
Can they get in behind them?
Nason. Jay Basin. Probably could have passed off to Marius Marin. It's going to come to Finlay Lucas. And it's held on to by Oxley again. I probably should have played it off to Marius Marin there. But for whatever reason I didn't. I'm not even sure why I didn't, to be honest.
Armstrong. On the offensive.
Harrogate now try to get back into this one, but Ronan Brady. Right, defending. Nikolai Allo, I thought Marin was going to continue his run. He just suddenly stopped. I thought he was going to go past. He did. We've dominated Harrogate Town. Deservedly are in the lead. Possibly should be more than one goal in the lead. We don't deserve that. What? Hold on, did he score that with his arm? Is that why the whistle is gone? Bear with me. Is that what's happened? He's hit it off his arm. It's a little ball in by Thompson. Yeah, he scored. He's bounced off his hand onto his face and it's gone in the net. If I didn't have handballs on, that goal would have stood and I would have been so annoyed. I'm kind of glad. Sometimes I'm kind of glad with the handball rule. I think it's fair to have it on except for penalties, because penalties you just get so many, it'd just be chaos. I've said it before. Again though, if you do want handballs on for penalties, I will put them on just to make it more interesting. Eulogio Amaral can't get the pace past Burrell. It's going to be our throw-in. I only learned last episode that Amaral did have a first name. Arlo Bourne. Mason. Lucas. Oh, it's just off target. Just always rising. We are on it today. This game has been going really well. We should be multiple goals up, but somehow we aren't. And I couldn't tell you how we aren't, to be honest. Still just 1-0 here. I'm definitely finding World Class a lot easier. Maybe too easy on points, so I may try and get some sliders that will be on Legendary, but will also be kind of in my favour. It's probably my best bet. Marius Marin towards Jay Mason, who I pressed B to shoot, and he's taken a touch. Whatever reason, if he just shoots that, it's come straight to Amaral here from the goalkeeper throw. Mason should have a goal there. Callum Lees, it's blocked.
And the referee has awarded a corner following that touch.
Callum Lee's not very happy. It could have just dipped in, to be honest. That block could end up anywhere, and the goalkeeper wasn't 100% on it. There will be a corner here. And we've been dominant. Only a goal up, but we've been dominant. We deserve to be this goal up.
Keen to take it short.
Plays short to Nikolai Allo.
It into the box.
It's headed away. Marius Marin to keep this ball in play. That's not what I wanted to do with it at all. I've messed that up myself there.
And breaking at pace with menace.
I didn't want to touch me that heavy. Could be a counter now for Harrogate Town.
There will be 3 minutes added on.
Just before half time, we've got 3 minutes of added time.
Good looking sequence. And let's give credit to the defending.
Ronan Brady to intercept, and Marius Marin should bring this away, but he's been tackled.
Now showing excellent judgment.
Ronan Brady once again. Strong centre back performance from him so far today. Nikolai Allo just going to keep possession, I think, now until half time. Just to keep it safe. 1-0 up. Arguably could be more. But it also could have been a goal for Harrogate quite early. Only goal of the game so far came from man I shit-talked very early on in the series. It's come from Amaral. We've been very good today. I have to toot my own horn. I have to be positive with my own performance. We've been brilliant. But it's not over yet. There's still quite a lot to do in the second half. Those are the scorelines from around the grounds. Any of your teams are there, you can look at them. Forest Green, our next opponent's winning their game over Swindon. But we beat Swindon, so that's not really a problem. Take a quick gander at the stats. 9 shots, 2.7 XG, and 60% possession. We are in control. It's going to be down to us to not fuck this up here. If we fuck this up, it'd be very upsetting.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far.
Let's see what we can do in the second half. Brilliant by Mason, but we're not going to get to keep the ball. He has come back to Nikolai Allo though. Marius Marin going down this right hand side. It's not the greatest touch. Marius needs to maybe work on his touch a little bit. Allo's going to get across easily there in front of Diamond. Finley Lucas now on to Callum Lees. I'm trying to learn first names here. So I'm trying to say them out loud. Arlo Bourne. That's awful. That's through to Amaral, but it didn't do it. It's going to go for Nikolai to close down. Not really. Are you... No, there's actually not a chance this game is going to do that to me. I can't be bothered. I've tried to come across with Allo. Granted, I didn't stop quick enough and the ball got in, but that should be defended or goal kept, really, shouldn't it, realistically? It's an equaliser for Harrogate. I'm not sure who's at fault, really.
There's an obvious deflection. Certainly enough to beat the keeper. He got a bit lucky there.
I don't know if Liska should be getting across or if Parker should be doing a better job in defence. I mean, they're both at fault. It's a save initially from Liska, but it's bounced off of Parker and into the back of the net. I don't know if that'll go down as a Martin goal for Harrogate or an own goal possibly for Nathan Parker. Either way, they've equalised, and that's so annoying because we deserve to be in the lead and it's given it to Martin.
So back underway.
But that, we shouldn't be letting that in. We should be winning this by a long way. I feel like Port Vale against us. Marin to Mason. Try and get a lead back quickly. Amaral making that run. He won't receive the ball though. Very searching, to be honest, and wasn't too far off, but still not going to get there. Page for Harrogate. Back to Hall. And they're going to try and play it forward now, and I don't know where our fucking midfield are.
In one of the other games. Alex has details.
Yet another goal.
Takes it on.
Brady blocks from the long shot. That's going to be a corner for Harrogate, and suddenly it just feels like we're on the back foot. We deserved it. We deserved to be in the lead in the first half, but this second half, Harrogate have come out all guns blazing. They've got their goal, and the potential here to get another one to take the lead. I knew we wouldn't keep a clean sheet, but I expected the goal to not be as scrappy as that when they did score it.
And the substitution will occur now.
Substitution being arranged, that's why it took so long there. Armstrong coming off from Muldoon. That's the man we need to watch out for. Falkingham on the corner. If we can get a counter going here, that'd be brilliant.
Not all that convincing defensively.
Marius Marin, not the fastest by any means. We can lead a counter-attack here. Into Mason. Back out to Marius Marin.
Sometimes when exciting things
Mason
happen,
again.
we have to cut her off. We don't do it too often, of course. To confirm, the visitors
Laurie
did find
Latanzio,
a
he's not
net
going to
in
receive
that
that because
game.
he's tiny.
They're
That's the only
winning that
drawback
game
to having
at the moment
Latanzio up
by
front.
2
He's
goals to 1.
like 5'5" or something. He's not very tall.
Well, a goal to update you on. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
Bourne, it's going to be intercepted by Lucas. Thought Bourne was going to close it down, but it's not happened.
It was a nice
Mason.
1-2,
Oh,
and then he
Mason. He's taken it round. It's a save from Oxley.
Splendid save.
We're going to make a striking substitution here. Latanzio, despite being fast, he's not really great in the air. I think he is like 5'5", isn't he? 5'8". He's not much taller than what I said. We'll bring on Jaden Coates. We need that goal. An important goal to hopefully get us a win here.
And time for the change now.
Corner anyway. And the first Cullingworth substitution. Latanzio, not been great today, truth be told. Even though we've been playing well attacking-wise, defensive-wise we were playing well up until the equaliser, and even then, I did what I could. Coates, it's not a brilliant ball at all. Arlo Bourne needs to win this. It's not going to be won by him. Thompson, it could be a Harrogate counter-attack.
Well, apologies for interrupting.
He decides to play it back here. Oh dear. Bourne has to get there before Thompson, and he does. Okay.
Where's he going to go?
So explain to me where the foul is then, because he's not got the ball. Ronan Brady has been brilliant today in that defensive area. Lee's going to play it through to Amaral, who's hopefully, or I hoped he would make the run earlier, but he didn't. It's going to come to Coates. No, it's not quite. He's been outstrengthed. And he's tried to pressure to get it back, but it's not occurred. Arlo Bourne needs to get there, and he does. Parker. To Lees now. Amaral needs to make the run he's not doing. We're going to give it to Coates instead. Mason. Now Amaral making his run. Bit of space. Into the box. Searching ball. It's not going to get to anyone. Marin can keep it in though. Back to Arlo. Lucas. Lees. Blocked. It could be the keeper, isn't it? Will be the keeper's. Oxley's come for that and he's got it, unfortunately. And Harrogate now. While we've got so many men forward, they could get us on the counter-attack here. A bit of a foul there. To slow proceedings down. 5 minutes blocked by Allo. It's going to go for a Harrogate corner.
Free kick given.
So that's going to be a free kick. Apparently the handball against Allo. I assumed it was going to be a corner, but given its handball, Harrogate a very good chance here to take the lead here at Weatherby Road when they don't even deserve it, in my personal opinion. And that's just not biased, that is, we've deserved the lead. Patterson coming off for Kerry in terms of a Harrogate change. Thompson to deliver straight to our player, luckily, and Callum Lee's not the fastest. I need some help. We've got a support in the middle from Jin Coates, but it's an awful pass to him.
Well, he really read that brilliantly.
Parker, would have been a foul against a Harrogate player. Luckily we get it away. Mason. Amaral making that run down the left.
And they continue to advance.
To cut it back.
And a lot of options here.
Lees. Coates.
Might go ahead.
Marius Marin. It's blocked.
And the referee says corner
That was a
kick.
great bit of running from Marin. Good defence for Harrogate there. We're just about keeping the point here at the moment. We've got 12 minutes to try and find a winner in this one. Mason to play it short to Jaden Coates.
And a decent delivery.
In the box,
Clearance
it's
wasn't
away.
decisive.
And as far as Nikolai Allo is laid off to Brady. Parker has
Well,
been
a goal to
tackled.
update
Oh
you
dear.
on.
Let me go
Let's
Allo.
hear
It wouldn't
about
let me
it
go
from
Allo.
Alex
Okay, cool.
Scott.
So right, Allo's won it back.
It was a nice one.
I don't know what's
and then a
happened.
composed
Apparently there was a
finish
foul.
as he rounded the goalkeeper. They've pulled ahead by 2 with 80 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex.
To be Cullingworth's ball once again. Lucas. To Coates. Marin.
On the scent of a winner late in this
Back
game.
into Coates. Lees now.
Must take the lead
Into
here.
Mason.
And they
Oh, who
do.
else?
So
Who
little time
else would be
left.
getting
And
that
will
winning
surely
goal if
be
it turns out to be the
decisive.
winning goal?
Astonishing
In
power.
acres of space, the Harrogate defenders aren't closing them down for our centre attacking midfielder this season. And what
Well,
an
just look at the setup
important,
here.
pivotal
It's such
goal
a
it will
clever
be.
backheel, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
We'll bring on Furrer for the last few minutes just to give Lees a little rest. Just stroking it into the bottom left hand corner, and Theo Johnson absolutely elated on the touchline. And it could be another win, it could be 2 wins in a row in the league. The form might be turning around, we just need to hold on. Ultra defensive now is where we're going to go with this. Tell you now. Callum Lees to make way from Martin Furrer. Ultra defensive.
Well,
We've got to hold on for
dramatic
6
moment
minutes.
near the end, and that might well be the decider.
Can we do it?
Lewis Page. A good
Marin,
and
what a
fair
tackle.
challenge.
Can't really get through to Coates,
Mason.
got men on him.
Oh, great
Mason
vision.
could get it over to Amaral here.
Moving forward effectively.
Amaral to
It's
Lucas.
there for him.
Mason again. Oh, it's feeling good. We're feeling good here. Jay Mason doubles his personal tally in this match, and it's 3 now for Cullingworth. And I think there might have to be a difficulty change again, or at least some sliders, something to make it a little bit more difficult. This is too easy on world class. Well, it's number 8 now for Jay Mason. You might be thinking he's sneaking to the top of the goal scoring charts, and we'll take a look at the goal scoring charts after this game, see if that is the case.
Page.
Martin got past Allo,
Well, far from the cross
chipped
he had
in, and it was an
mind.
interesting
Goal kick it
ball,
is.
but it isn't going to be anything for Harrogate. 6 minutes of added time here. don't think there's any need for 6 minutes of Harrogate Town's time to be wasted. We've already lost. We've already won. I mean, granted, they could get a... Oh, dear. So they could get a... Don't give it to fucking Allo again. They could get something out of this game if I keep messing up.
Electing to cross into the centre.
I actually can't believe that this game is so shit. It's actually unreal how awful the game is. I just want to bring a player across. I just want to have a player there to try and maybe defend that. Not allowed. I'm not allowed to defend. Harrogate Town do get one back here, but will it be enough? It's a brilliant bit of play, but I don't know why nobody's marking the man running in, to be honest with you.
And then make such good contact. That's a clever goal.
And Liska can't get across in time to make a decent save attempt. It's going to be his last 2 minutes interesting. Lloyd Carey with the goal.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2.
I don't know why it passed to Allo twice with Brady. You've got to be fucking joking me. There's no chance. There's no shot. I will tactical foul all the way to the bank if I have to. There's no chance they're getting it to 3-all. Bit of heart and mouth there at the end, but we do enough to get our second consecutive win in the league.
Their passing was incisive today, and they look like creating chances at will. That's a great win for them.
Oh boy, that could have gone wrong. I don't know why it kept passing it to Allo there when I didn't want to give it to Allo in the lead up to that second goal for Harrogate, but it's fine. We've held on. Amaral and a double from Mason gives us enough to get a victory here at Weatherby Road.
Can he put it in?
This game loves to do people's heads in, doesn't it, honestly? Look at the stats. Can't believe that, actually, looking at stats now. 55% possession to 45%, 14 shots to 4, 5.2 XG for me, 3.1 XG for them. But it's ended up in a victory just about. It was a close run thing. I think Jay Mason's going to take the man of the match with him here. He is indeed. Other people up there, Callum Lees with an 8, getting 2 assists. Amaral playing decently, getting a goal, and Finlay Lucas as well getting a goal. As for Harrogate Town, their player of the match was Aaron Martin. He got the first goal for Harrogate, the one that was a bit scrappy but still went in. Falkingham, one of the assist makers, getting a 7.5. Carey with the other goal getting a 6.7, and the assist from Diamond as well. He also got 6.7. So we'll move on to the post-match interview. See what we have to say. Bradford drawing. Really hoping some more points have been dropped along the way by other teams, and we can maybe get a bit of a climb going here up the table, perhaps.
We've got some questions for you.
Headlines after today will be all about Mason's stand performance and his 2 goals for Caesar victory. Probably will be. He's been very good. Great win and great performance from Mason. I couldn't have asked for more from Mason today. Came in late, came in clutch. Our homegrown talent. Keeping us with the 3 points. Surprise victory for you. How did you manage it? We done really well defensively. I've got to give full credit to Brady, even though he did accidentally pass it to Allo, leading to that second goal for Harrogate, which is not what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to pass it to Nikolai Allo. But besides that, Brady, very strong in defence. We work hard in trade, but we need to concentrate better in games. Yeah, I think that's probably accurate. We can't read the whole thing. I think the last bit is make sure you eliminate those individual errors. Just because you can't quite read it on the screen. I'll read it out for you. The last few words. Alright. So another win under the belt. Where does that put us in the table? Up to 22nd. Salford falling back down. Bradford rock bottom of the Football League. And we may be able to get some more points here to try and get more going up the table. Is he the top scorer in the league now, Jay Mason? He is as well. Jay Mason, 8 goals in 11 matches. Fair play to the Cullingworth boy. Any assist makers up here? We've got Coates, Lees and Lucas up there with 4 assists each. Top assist makers are Beautyman and Nichols. We're not even going to look at the clean sheet table because we've not kept one. I know we haven't. I don't need to look at it. So we move on now to Forest Green. This isn't going to be as easy as what we've just witnessed there with Harrogate. At least I doubt it will be. There's any news stories to catch up on. Mason nets brace. Kovacic makes senior debut. I don't think there's much else in terms of news. We had Player of the Month shortlist. No nominees for Cullingworth in either August or September. Hopefully we'll get an October nomination. Maybe James if he keeps his performances up. Did I save over? I don't think I did. Just going to check. I didn't. We will do now. Alright, so on to the next game. Forest Green, as you can see, in 7th. That's just playoff area, I think. They must have beaten whoever they were playing last game. They beat Swindon 1-0. And they're now in the top 7. This is how the top 7 is looking. Leyton Orient currently at the top. It seems to change every week on who's at the top of the table. Leyton Orient currently top. Tranmere, Exeter, Stevenage, Crawley, Northampton and Forest Green rounding out the top 7. As for the bottom 3, we're not in the relegation spots anymore. What would be the relegation spots? We seem to have broken out that a little bit. But we haven't got a lot of room away from there. We need to keep going if we can with this current form. And I'm liking Amaral now. I'm getting a lot more confident with Amaral on this side. His finishing isn't great. We may need to do a little bit of a change with him perhaps in some kind of areas. I don't know what needs improving really. Passing, I would say, shooting as well. We'll have to do some actual squad plan things, development plans. Some of these players a bit more than they have thus far. Allo can play right mid as well. I didn't know that. Fair enough. We'll bring back in Dalton Wilkins. At Bourne, very well played, filling up that spot. And I think that's how we'll go for this one. Against Forest Green, we need to go with a strong side. But I also want to give our players some chances. So we're kind of mixing it a little bit. They've gone for 5 at the back. 5-2-1-2. I think it's the first time I've seen a 5-2-1-2 used on FIFA 22. So fair play to them, I guess. Leishka in goal. Wilkins and Allo as the fullbacks. Parker and Brady as the centre-backs. Ferrer and Lucas as the midfield duo. Amaral, Mason and Marin as the attacking midfield, and then Jaden Coates up top. Just 2 changes, I believe, or 3 changes, sorry. Wilkins coming back in after international duty, Ferrer coming in for Lees, and Jaden Coates going to come in for Laurie Latanzio. Let's get into it at Roydwood Terrace. So I'm recording this on the Saturday. This probably won't be uploaded till the Sunday. And if I've got time tomorrow, I'll record another one tomorrow, which tomorrow will be Sunday technically. So the day this goes up, I'll be recording another one, which will probably go up Monday. And then it might be a couple of days for the next one because I've got work and also other stuff to do. So we'll see.
Our cameras on one man in imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to
James
his
Mason, I didn't know he was the
total
top scorer
today
until I
on
looked at the
EATV?
leaderboards, until the news story came up as well. But fair play to him from centre attacking mid.
Hello,
8
everyone.
goals
The
so far this
heavens
season.
opened earlier, and the rain shows no inclination to stop. We're looking
I
forward
should have
to the game
expected it
anyway.
really. He is 78 rated.
And adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And very excited to be able to bring you live action from League Two coming up.
So this is not going to be
Stuart,
easy.
what are you
Forest
expecting
Green
to see?
hunting
Yes,
for
thanks as always,
playoffs,
Derek. We've
possibly
got two
automatic
good
promotion
teams
if they can
here,
get
so
it.
I'm anticipating a
We,
really good
however,
game. The
are just
atmosphere is
looking to
electric
survive,
inside the stadium
looking
before
to
kickoff, and
consolidate
hopefully
ourselves
we're
in
not
League Two,
disappointed.
and then maybe build something for Season 2 in terms of getting out of League 2 into League 1. If we get 3 wins out of 3 in this episode, I think what I'm going to do is maybe, well, I'm probably going to do it anyway at some point, is get some sliders to try and make it a bit more challenging for myself. Because the Harrogate Town game was a little too easy to make chances. We didn't put them away, which we probably should have. It would have been a lot more comfortable, but yeah, it was too easy to make chances.
And so the Forest Green Rovers starting 11.
Well, on paper, it looks a fairly cautious approach.
I'll kind of
because
figure
unless
out
their wing-backs can get into more advanced
sliders
areas,
as we go
I'm
along,
not
and
sure where the
possibly even
attacking
just changing the
width will
difficulty
come
back up
from.
to Legendary just to see where we're at. Fight at the back's always hard to break down though, so this will be a bit more of a challenge than what Harrogate Town were. Forest Green to kick off proceedings here at Roydwood Terrace.
And so the match is underway.
We begin. Like I said, probably one of the more challenging league fixtures, as we haven't been through enough challenging league fixtures.
Well, that's not watertight defending. The referee spotted
It's a
the
foul there by
infringement,
Brady.
and it
It's going
will
to be
be
a free kick to
in a
Forest Green.
position of genuine menace.
I was trying to control Brady there. For some reason, it was another player who was just running around the pitch. This could be problematic early on. Just 3 minutes in, there's already a very good chance for Forest Green to go a goal up.
Well, a brilliantly
Off target,
executed
luckily.
free kick. So near, Stuart.
Well, he'll have practiced
Stevenson
that
putting
time
it
and
over the
time
bar.
again. It's a fantastic bit of technique, but he just can't get it down in time.
He wanted it to dip into the goal, but he's left it too long for the dip to take effect. Parker out to Wilkins now. Martin for Cullingworth.
Well, as we glance at
Messed
the
around with it a
table,
bit too
really
much
is
and got
shaping up to be a
paid
captivating
for it, really.
season, highly competitive, especially at the
Marin.
summit.
Well, what a great title race this looks like being. Yes,
Allo.
there's a long way to go, but it's
Gonna
difficult
receive
to
this, he's
split
got the
these teams
pace.
at the moment. Let's
Cadden
hope
seems
I'm
to have
right.
quite a bit of pace as well. We're going to just cut it back, play it off to Lucas.
Is it going to end up
Coates.
being productive for them?
Ferrer, I thought Mason was going to make the run. It's going to come to Coates. Now Mason making the run, but it's closed down well
Well, let's see
by
what they
Forest
have in
Green. It
store
could be a
for them on the
problem now.
break.
I've committed the defender out of position.
Adams.
Finley
Nicely
Lucas,
cut
brilliant
out.
interception. Now Jay Mason may have the beating of Godwin
Need to
Malief
get
here.
tighter here.
It's not the greatest angle to take a shot on. I need some help.
Teammate available.
Ferrer.
Well, just fractionally wide.
Mason
Good
held out
strike.
quite well. It was a bit too wide for him to take the shot on. Martin Ferrer came in and it's just past the post. Nestled bottom left then. Martin Ferrer puts 1-0 up. Once again, just apologies for any lag or any jumps in the episode. There's not much I can do about those. Brady.
Well, he always has to
It's
be
not
regarded as a
come
dangerous
to Jay
opponent,
Mason.
so what should we
There is a
expect
player
to
to
see
watch,
from
of
him
course.
this
Top
game,
scorer in the
Stuart?
league,
Well, he's
despite
their
us being
leading
in
goal
22nd.
scorer, mainly because of his movement,
Fair
which is so
play
clever.
to
It's
the
full of
man.
pace and it always threatens the back of defenders. And of course, he's a great finisher.
Bit too heavy for Whitehouse there. And Forest Green give the ball away for a goal kick to us. Short to Brady. And now Allo. Need options. We've got Lucas. It's not
Lucas.
the most powerful pass ever,
Coates.
but it's got to the man at least. Coates. Back to Lucas.
Lucas with it.
Over top to Coates. I couldn't quite get it off before I got tackled.
Now goal news to
Ferrer.
bring you from one of the other
Sliding
games.
across
Here's
needlessly,
Alex
really.
Scott with the details.
It's a goal for Rochdale.
Can they nudge in front? Really
Whitehouse
important tackle.
tackled by Brady. I'm going to be honest, I know Parker might be the higher rated defender, but I
To
prefer
Alex,
Brady.
apologies for having to interrupt you just then.
Martin
To
Ferrer.
confirm for you, a goal for the visitors
Off to
in that
Mason.
game, and their lead stands
Been tackled.
1-0 presently.
Ah.
Stevenson
You know what, unless I take the lead, somehow I'll be happy with a point out of this game.
and played the pass
Forest Green are a
well.
very strong League 2 team.
Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? A terrific defending
Wilkins
to
with a
stop them
tackle is
progressing.
enough to get it away. Parker can't
The
get it
players
from
waiting in the
Stevenson
middle.
though. So I like Brady a bit more because he is able to do that.
Shown inside. Oh, wonderful
It wouldn't let me
save.
switch to Brady there. For some reason it put me on Allo and then I tried to switch again. And it just wouldn't allow it. Possibly should be 1-0 here. But thankfully Robin Lishka keeps it at 0-0. Whitehouse tried to bury that.
It's a short corner.
Short corner by Forest Green Rovers. One of my players on the floor then. Due to another one of my players running into him. I'm
And
90%
options
sure.
in the centre. It should be. Oh,
Brilliant
chance
play, and
missed.
Jamil Matt just puts it over. It's powerful.
Well, chances don't come much better than that. What a miss that is.
Just wide, actually. That would have nestled brilliantly into the top corner had it been a bit to the left and maybe a little bit lower as well. Still
Wilkins.
0-0 here at Wardwood Terrace. I don't know how. Especially when the passes are going like that.
Parker. Mason.
Parker to Mason. Into
Lucas.
Lucas. Over to Coates perhaps. Can he get there ahead of Sweeney?
Oh, in with
He
the-
can. Oh,
And the
it's
goalkeeper
saved.
is
Is it going to go in
great
still?
ball.
No, not
And he's
quite.
just pulled off an absolutely
Brilliant play
stunning
there.
save there. That is
Jaden
brilliant.
Coates. I thought
Well,
he'd
they
made it
haven't created
1-0.
too much lately, but the
Got
fans
ahead
know
of
this is a
Sweeney.
chance to take the lead here.
And it's just come off the keeper's arm. I thought it could still maybe deflect into the net. But not to be on that occasion. Jay Mason with a corner. Calling the player short. It looks like Coates will be the man to come
Another
short.
corner. And a significant block following that
Cross is
cross.
blocked. Mason going to get a second bite of Cherry.
Following them
Brady's not going to
effectively.
get that. And it's a problem now for Cullingworth FC.
Wilson.
Forest Green could make the counter-attack here.
Sweeney has it. An important interception.
Wilkins intercepts and gets it back to Lishka. Now Allo should
Now, I
receive this, and he
believe changing
does.
circumstances
And he's
in
done
one of
in
the other
Cadden
games.
there.
Alex Scott will tell us more.
It's a goal for Harrogate Town.
Allo into
It's now
Mason.
1-0 with 34 minutes on the clock.
That's
Oh,
the
not
update,
quite
Alex.
fallen for me there.
Well, the stats don't lie. It's been very tense and an even battle so far.
Been a very
Neither
close
side
game
has
by the
played
looks
with
of the
enough quality
stats.
to pose a
50-50
real
possession,
threat
a
going
shot
forward,
apiece
and that needs to
on
change.
target. Can't get much closer, but it might be another shot here. Forest Green, I genuinely thought the ball was going to go out for a throw-in. But I was
Well, he
proven
made that
wrong, and the
interception
ball in,
look routine. In
while it
truth,
was
wasn't.
searching, wasn't very good. Wilkins, the launch it to Marius Marin, who's going to knock it back, hopefully to Lucas.
Mason.
Sometimes I don't trust this game's passing. Mason off to Amaral. Is that a fur this far up? It is.
Nicely
That's not
cut
the
out.
side I wanted to put that for Coates. And it's going to be a chance here for Forest Green, and possible very good one.
Terrific save.
Put the pressure on though. And March only could shoot at the goalkeeper.
Effective
I don't know what I'm doing
challenge.
there with Allo.
And that pass could be troublesome.
What's happened there? Brilliant from Parker. He's not going to get to keep the ball, unfortunately.
Well, still an issue here.
Header one. Blocked. Get it gone. Get it. Just get it away. I don't trust this game. Jay Mason. And now possible ball over to Coates here. The counter.
In there to intercept.
Pressure. Oh, it's worked. Pressure makes diamonds. Jaden Coates. Not the best shot though.
Not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Brady to Lucas. We got goal
Promising
before half-time.
possession, this.
Will be the man of the moment, Jay Mason. Jaden Coates is a bit too far out wide with it.
Cuts it back.
Into Furrow. It's saved, and I can't get around to the rebound because the player's in the way. Their Forest Green centre back was
And
in
the
the
whistle
way.
is sounded
Oh,
for half-time in this game.
very good chance of us almost taking the lead just before
Probably
half-time,
a
but
fair
it doesn't
assessment of his
occur.
First half's work would be a mixed bag.
Well, he struggled to have any real
Mason
impact
hasn't
on
been
the
awful
game.
by any
I think if
means.
they are to kick on in the second half, it's key that he sees
Good
a bit more
creation
of the
from
ball,
him. We
and
just
hopefully
haven't been
with
able to
that,
put
he can start to
the
put
ball in the back of the
line under a
net.
bit more pressure.
It's doable, you know, that we can actually get a win here against Forest Green. I thought it'd be a lot more difficult.
And so
But they haven't proven to be. These are the results from around the ground. For anyone who's a fan of any of these teams. Bradford's still drawing. Match facts. Very close indeed. Forest Green have the edge in possession, shots and expected goals. But it's still a very close game. It could honestly fall either way. Let's maneuver on to the
teams
second
are
half
ready
and
to
see
have
if
a go at each
either
other
team can
again
get
as
anything.
the second half commences.
Hopefully, if a team does get something, it'll be us.
No space
But
for
Wilkins,
them
I've
here.
pressed the pass with it, and he just hasn't done it. And now Jameel Matt, I can't even play as Wilkins. Why can't I play as
Space for the
Wilkins?
cross. The
No, I don't want
cutback.
to play as Wilkins. It's actually in the box.
An attack full of promise. Well, there's a keeper on
Liska
top.
bails
How did
out.
he stop that?
Dalton
That's
Wilkins.
just
That was
unbelievable.
awful. That was an awful touch from Wilkins all the way back, and it's led into a chance here. Jameel Matt more or less puts it straight at Liska. It makes a save. Corner probably going to go
Short
short
corner
with
it
it.
is.
They are indeed.
And the
Cadden
cross goes in.
into the area.
How well the keeper
Header
did.
won by
Well,
Jameel
that's
Matt,
just
and it's brilliant from
exceptional.
Liska. It's
He
near
reacted
post.
so quickly there.
Forest Green have come out, all guns blazing here. Come on, we can't concede. Let's try and do a smash and grab here, I think, on Forest Green in this second half. They've been the better team to kick off so far. It's only been 4 minutes of the second half, but they have been on us since the whistle blew for the second half to commence. Stevenson, he's going to get a close option here. Will he use
Over
it? He won't.
comes. A high degree
An awful
of
shot
difficulty
from
with
March.
that sort of attempt.
No
Well,
worries.
he's just mistimed it, hasn't he? Didn't catch it how he would have wanted, and well, that's the result.
I think somebody might have been putting pressure on March there, but didn't see who it was. Brady. Out to Nikolai Allo. On to Marius
enjoying
Barron, who's got a
space.
bit of space here. They'll come inside. Off to Mason.
Extremely sloppy
It's not
in
enough on the
possession.
pass. I should have put more on the pass.
Well, news to bring you from one of the other games, and big news at that. Here's Alex Scott.
Yes,
Parker's
it was a
too far
penalty for Swindon
forward.
Town. Top bins. No goalkeeper was stopping that one. They are now losing 2-1 with 53 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Now a decent position.
Brilliant defence. I did try to switch to
Well,
the
as you can see, the
other
visitors
centre-back
controlled the
multiple
possession in the last
times.
15 minutes. They created
Just wouldn't
plenty
allow
of
it.
chances and looking a constant
It's bounced
threat.
back
You feel
off
they have to take the lead
Jameel
at some
Matt
point
there.
with this sort of domination.
A smart Parker to leave it. I went for it because I thought we'd go for a corner, but you see it there, he just leaves it for the goal kick. But yeah, last 15 minutes, Forest Green have been on us like a rash. This is more what I expected for Forest Green Rovers,
A
but
poor touch and unable to keep it in play.
Sweeney
Throw
gives the
in to
ball
come.
away for thrown to us. Amaral wasn't meant for Parker, it was actually meant for Wilkins, but we'll move.
Lucas
Was
with
even
it.
Wilkins there? I think it might have been Furrer actually. It was a close option. It was meant for whoever the close option was.
Creative
And
look
Furrer.
at this.
Knock into Jaden Coates. Oh!
That will do nicely.
It's a brilliant ball through to Furrer after that as well. But Jaden Coates puts us in the lead against Forest Green. And maybe, just maybe, this is the big turnaround. We're on course for our
Well,
third
here's the replay,
successive
and what a
league win.
well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's
After
a really
all the
good goal.
attacking pressure at the start of the second half by Forest Green, it's us that take the lead. Nice little dink ball in from Furrer. Jaden Coates gets it past the goalkeeper. to make it 1-0. I don't know how many he's had this season. Only 4 goals so far for our striker. But he's been rotating with Laura Latanzio, so he's not going to have a lot of goals. They've both been rotating. Gives them both less play time, really.
Here's Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Bristol Rovers. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 61 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott.
That should be Wilkins' ball, and it is Wilkins' ball. Martin Ferrer. He's been brilliant running that midfield. Amaral, not great from him there. Wilkins can't get across to it. Brilliant tackle by Parker. Brady can get it out to Amaral again. Go inside a little bit here. I don't trust me getting past that player anymore. Ferrer.
Mason.
Jay Mason. I think Jay Mason can get past anyone in the league on his day, to be honest. Ferrer. I want Mason to make that run back through. It's going to come to Amaral.
And crossed in there.
It's not going to be won by Marius Marin. It wasn't even Marius Marin going for it. It was Jaden Coates. I presume coming off the right would have been Marin. Marin's been fouled off the ball.
Adams has it.
Wilson now for Forest Green. Closed down by Wilkins. And Wilkins is still running, you know.
20 minutes to go.
And that's why he doesn't attack. I tried to change direction about 20 minutes ago and it's still not done it. Wilson, pressure by Amaral. And he's done really well there as the left attacking mid, I guess, technically. His initial position, his main position is left winger, but not where we play him. Oh, Coates looks continuing to run through. They just cancel the runs, I don't expect it. That's how passes usually go wrong.
And they're making home advantage count, but only just. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they need to hold on here. Not long left now, but you have to say...
Oh, sorry, Stuart, look at this.
Oh, Roman Liska, hold on to it.
Hangs on at the second attempt.
I was quiet there because I wasn't sure about the save status, and it is saved. And Marius Marin now speeding down this right hand side. Will he get the best of Cadden? We're going to have to cut in. I'm not going to be able to outpace him. That's an awful pass. It's those passes, those last passes that just messed me up. Bolton Wilkins. Back to Parker.
Lucas with it. Lucas.
Ferrer. I've not even made any substitutions. I was going to, but I've just been concentrating too much. Ferrer. And it's going to be a corner here, and I'm going to make the substitutions now for the last 10 minutes just to keep things, keep people as fit as I can for the midweek game. We've actually got up next against Barrow. Already played Harrogate. So Laura Latanzio coming on, as is Callum Lees. 10 more minutes to survive here at Redwood Terrace. I thought for a second Jay Mason was going to walk into the way of that shot. That would have been so annoying unless it deflected in which case it would have been brilliant. Substitutions to be made now. Laura Latanzio and Callum Lees coming on for Coates and Ferrer. Nine minutes to play here, plus injury time. Nikolai Allo is delivered to nobody in particular because nobody really wants to go for it.
And the counter-attack is on, options available.
We can't allow a Forest Green counter-attack. They do have pacey players. I said we can't allow it, but we're currently allowing it. Wilson in space on the right here, bringing Amaral across to try and defend it a little bit. Radio interception, a very key one as well. It will come to Lees. And actually, we might get an attack on ourselves here. Jay Mason. Lees. Amaral. Hey, it's 2-0. Eulogio Amaral. It wasn't a brilliant finish by any means. I wanted to try and put it a bit further away from the goalkeeper. But what a counter-attack from the counter-attack that Forest Green did to us.
Well, let's see this
We
again.
counter-attacked him
The
back.
vision to play this through ball is superb.
And yeah, I think
once he
sliders
gets
may have to
onto
come
it,
into
he
play
just
here.
smashes it past the keeper
That
with
wasn't
great
meant to be
technique.
where I
What an
positioned it. I was in for
emphatic
bottom
finish
right.
that is.
Got lucky, to be honest. Oh, I don't know about that one. The goalkeeper should be doing a lot better. I'm not going to complain, though, because we've got a good lead. The keeper should be doing a lot better.
So 2-0 now.
Now, I want to say we've sealed it, but I don't know if we have. Forest Green still have that attacking bite. Again, Marius Marin intercepts
Parker.
Parker to Wilkins. Oh, Lucas has been caught in possession.
Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes.
4 minutes of stoppage time for whatever absurd reason.
Can they keep it
Lisko with a brilliant save. I actually don't know if I like this game anymore. We deserve a clean sheet, and we never get it.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him.
It's a brilliant
Rebounds
save,
straight to an
but it
attacker,
just goes
and
straight
the
back to
finish
their
is
player
excellent.
every time, without fail. That's annoying. I can't... every time I try and keep a clean sheet, the game's like, actually, we're just going to give them a goal quickly, real quick, so you can't do that. It shouldn't bother me because I'm probably going to win this match still. But it does bother me because we deserve the clean sheet. Matthew Stevens getting one back for Forest Green.
So on with the
Tempted
match.
just to pass it around the back,
2-1
in
is
all
the
honesty.
scoreline. What's going to happen next?
Morale. Lucas. Mason loses it. Try to slap ball, just make sure Mason's not injured.
He takes it away.
Oh, you have got to be joking me. There's no chance the ref gives him this, right? The ref's actually giving him this.
And
No, it's
there
not.
it
Okay,
is,
good.
the
It took a
final
little too
whistle.
long.
The
And it's another big
home fans are gonna
victory.
be happy with
On a win streak
Yes,
now.
Derek, sometimes it takes
Officially.
a while to eventually get the better of the opposition,
3
and
wins
that
in a
was
row
the
in the
case
league
here.
now.
They kept going and they eventually got their reward.
But it just seems
And
that this
yeah, we
game,
do still need a
he's
bit
been
more
step
challenge,
ahead
I
of his
think.
opponents
World
in
Class
every
hasn't caught
way,
it just
Stuart.
on its own. We're going
Well,
to
I'm
change
not
the sliders
concerned
up a
about
little
him missing
bit
a few chances.
for next
The main
episode.
thing
I'll
is
do the
he
last
kept
game
on
against
getting into
Barrow.
the right areas,
But next
and he
episode I will
scored a
switch the
very good
sliders
goal
up a
as
little.
well.
Coates and Amaral for us. Stevens got one back for Forest Green, but it wasn't enough for the travelling team to get anything here at Roydwood Terrace.
An attack full of promise.
Honestly, Forest Green deserved it. But we took it. 51 to 49 in terms of possession. 12 to 7 shots in favour of Forest Green. The XG, we had 3.6, they had 5.6. But we got away with it. Lisko with a very good display. Man of the match. I don't know if it will go to Lisko, to be honest. It could do. It's not going to go to Lisko. He's up there, but it goes to Jaden Coates, who got the first goal of the game. Amaral getting the other goal, Fur getting an assist, and then Lee's all the way down there getting an assist as well. Jamil Matt, the man of the match for Forest Green. Goal scorer Stevens with a goal. He was subbed on. Very lucky goal as well, I might add. But they did deserve it. They did deserve a goal. In fact, they deserved more than the goal. They deserved a point, or at least, yeah, possibly 3 points out that one, but we've got away with it. I just want to keep a clean sheet at 1 point. Is that too much to ask?
Some questions regarding the match?
Take a look at what we're going to get asked here. You did enough to win the game, but yeah, we let them score. You saying we let them score? I couldn't do much about it. They kind of just decided of their own accord. They did everything they could with them without the ball. We did brilliant. Yeah, the decision making in attack is a bit of a letdown as well. It's always that last pass that seems to mess up. I wasn't too worried in the closing minutes, to be honest, because there wasn't many more minutes left. Winning was what counts, however you manage it. We didn't even limit their chances, to be honest with you. We coped very well though.
That'll be all, thank you.
Thank you. I'll not take any more questions. Alright, we're actually above the team we're playing next. We're actually 19th now. Pretty brilliant for us. Mason didn't get a goal, but we did. We got 2 goals. Right, now this is a test. I'm just going to say something quickly. If I change my batteries and my controller comes back on and the audio fucks up, I'll just end the episode. If I change the batteries and the audio's fine, we'll do the barrel game. So this is a test here now. See what we get. Give me a second, I'm just changing my batteries. So let's see what happens. Alright, are we good? We are. Alright, cool. Team of the week, have we got anyone in there? No, we don't. Shock win against Forest Green. We're stuck in a rut, even though we're in our best form yet. But yes, we will continue with the episode because the audio hasn't messed up. We'll save over and then we'll go into the barrel game. We're actually above them, like I said. Let's take a look at who is bottom. Is it still Bradford? That'd be funny. They are, yeah. We've risen up a little bit. 4 wins now under our belt. Still a long way to go. We're not going to go up to promotion, I don't think, this season. But we're getting a couple of wins under the belt. So let's see what we've got now. Another 5 at the back, of course we do. 5-2-3 they're playing. We're going for the old usual 4-2-3-1. I had to put Wilkins back in permanently. Really, but I haven't done yet. We'll give Guest a run out up top, see if he can produce anything. But the rest of the team will remain, I think. So we've got Lishka in goal, Wilkins, Nallo as the fullbacks, Parker and Brady as the centre-backs, Lees and Lucas as the midfield duo. Lucas, of course, is the captain. Amaral, been playing really well recently, so he could stay out on the left. Mason, centre-attacking mid. Right-attacking mid is Marius Marin, and then we've got Guest up front. Let's get into this final game. Hello, Linnea. Penalties. No, they took the whole goal down there. At least some of the stuff in it. We'll do one more penalty. We won't talk about it. That should have hit the target, but it didn't.
Good evening on what is, I regret to have to report, a pretty unpleasant night.
Oh, great. Bad weather for the final game.
I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics.
Exactly what you want.
Alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. I'm very excited to be able to bring you live action from League 2 coming up. Stuart,
what's Barrows Stadium called?
Well, both managers will be reminding their
I
players
can't
to start the game
spell.
quickly, hitting the opposition
Very
back,
well, Barrow.
playing the ball forward and regaining
Holker Street.
possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
The final game of the
So
stream
the
for just
initial
now.
11 for the home
I don't really
side.
fancy doing a lot of
Well,
games,
they're
so I'm only
playing
going
with
to
a
do
5-2-3, as we
3.
can see it here, but I think at times we'll see one of the centre-backs stepping forward into midfield. just to make sure they don't get outnumbered.
But
in
yeah,
that
5 at the
central area.
back, another one. A lot of these lower league teams will play 5 in defence, and it's just annoying to try and break down. We shall see how it goes. Got 3 people watching. Hello to the 3 people watching. So it'll also be going up on YouTube as well. So if you don't get to see it all on stream, you can watch it from the beginning. Either on here anyway, you can go back and watch the VOD, or you can go on YouTube and watch the whole episode. Barrow to kick off proceedings at their own stadium.
And the contest begins.
See what we can produce. Can we get a 3rd win in a row? I doubt it, but you never know. I hope so. We've got a good run going. I didn't expect to beat Forest Green, to be honest. We nearly didn't, but we did.
Has the strength to hang on to
All that
it.
matters.
And Gordon now. Well, he might be onto something. Oh, good
Straight at
save.
Lishka, luckily. Did want to try and switch to Arlo, but it wouldn't let me. So we just kept it with Brady to try and come across. If that goes anywhere else, it's probably a goal. And a very early lead for Barrow. Already beaten them once this season. Granted, that was on penalties in the Carabao Cup.
Short corner it is. Cross could be useful.
Kovacevic had a brilliant game there. He's had an awful game every time we've played him
Good-looking
since.
ball. Every pass hitting its target. And the
Awful
goal
shot
kick
from
will be
Gotts.
Too much height on the shot.
Nothing to worry about on that occasion. Just go out
A
to
goal
Allo.
has been scored in one of the other games. Alex Scott has
I was
the
doing runs
news.
with Nikolai Allo.
Yeah, it's a goal for
You know what, heck it.
County. It's now 1-0 with only 8 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date.
Towards Josh Guest. It wasn't an
Foiling
awful
them
ball, to be honest.
effectively.
Very good clearance from Barrow. But it's so fun doing those with Nikolai Allo.
Well, the visitors won't enjoy hearing this. But
Oh,
it is a
every
fact.
time.
They
Can
have
we
the
shut up
least
about
proficient
it? I don't need to be
defence
told
in
I'm the
league.
worst defence in the
And it's
league.
something they're going to have to address sooner or later, Stuart.
We've been addressing it. We try and keep clean sheets in the games, just like you're not doing it.
Oh, Stuart, a chance.
Oh,
And he's outdone himself.
somehow
Wonderful
Brady
save
didn't get
there.
across, but luckily James has fucked it. It might be a save, actually. Why are they saying wonderful save if it wasn't a save? Like, it would have been a corner had it been a save. Might as well go again with the fast Finn. Unless Marius Marin wants to make the run, which he doesn't, so...
Possession
Kind of
given
fucked us,
away,
actually. I was kind of
unfortunately.
banking on Marin to make the run.
Racing away here.
Now James. Barrow, little dink in. We're going to win the header that nearly messes us up because it headed it with the player I wasn't.
Well, from that range, he should be scoring, and he knows.
Somehow we aren't a goal down.
Well, news coming through that the referee has pointed to the spot in
Wilkins
one of the other matches.
to Amaral.
For the details, here's Alex.
Yeah, it was a penalty for Bradford
Was for
City,
Mason, so I don't know why it's
and
locked
it
onto
was
Guest
a
there.
Great save by the goalkeeper, bottom corner. It remains 0-0 with 15 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Brough.
I
James
wish you
down.
could turn the goal news off. If there's a way to do it, then there probably is a way to do it. I just don't know where it is. But
And they continue
they
to
moved it from a couple of years
advance.
ago.
And a lot of options here.
Just does my nut in. I don't mind listening
Great
to it, but I
pressure to
just
win
don't
the
really
ball
care
back.
for it as well. But yeah, whatever.
Chance to finish.
Not gonna miss if it
High
goes.
level
Lishka
goalkeeping.
nearly
Well, that's a
decapitates himself on the
fantastic
post with that
He's such a
save.
good keeper.
It's a brilliant strike as well. I love how Lishka suddenly decided to become a good goalkeeper. Just still can't keep a clean sheet with the
Corner,
cunt.
let's see. It's got to be.
I thought that snuck
And
in.
he's missed
I
the
thought I'd just
opportunity to
commentators
make the
cursed it.
opening goal.
Well, it should be 1-0, Derek. You can see how frustrated he is with himself.
Oh, that's not end up in the bottom corner is beyond me, to be honest, but we're still a goal up. And by goal up, I mean nobody's a goal up. What am I on about? It's 0-0. We're not a goal down. Honestly, I thought we were 1-0 up for whatever reason.
Lees. And there's been a change to the scoreline in one of the
Amaral,
other
fancy making a
games.
run? No,
Alex
alright,
has
cool. We'll just
details.
play it inside
It's
instead
a
then.
goal for Sutton United. It's now 1-0 with 23 minutes played. The fans are in good spirits, Derek.
Alex with the info.
Callum
as
Lees.
ever.
Jay Mason gets
He made it
tackled.
look simple, really.
You know, Jones for Barrow could create something
Gordon.
for the home team. No, stay on Wilkins.
But
Why
a
does it
running room
switch
now
off when I don't
on
want
the
it to?
wing. The cross is on.
It's an awful header from Gotts, to be honest. I don't know why there was no one marking him, but luckily it was an awful header. So there didn't really need to be anyone marking him. Allo tried to come across for it, but it didn't matter in the end. Header way off target. Brady. Oh, just, you know what? Honestly, just bend me over, FIFA 22. You might as well at this point. I've just done a normal pass and you decide to play off the pitch.
And players waiting in the centre.
Allo's been done in.
Towards the back post.
Yeah, you can smell this
Comes
goal.
to nothing in the end. Really should have
Not
been
just
more
yet,
of
but
that.
it's coming. It's going to happen. I can't even make a simple pass to my fullback. Was that off the Barrow player or my player? I don't know. Honestly. Must have been off the Barrow player. It's a goal kick. Holding us in our own half here because we can't make a simple pass. Mason out to Amaral, who should have been making the run, but he wasn't. Handball though for Barrow, so we'll get a free kick.
The goalkeeper's made an initial great save, but there's nothing he could do after that. They've scored the
Yeah, I'm glad I'm only doing 3 games. I'm
Many thanks, Alex.
getting quite sick of this game even though I'm winning, so... Wilkins, Parker, heavy touch I didn't even do. So it's worked out there, luckily. Lucas,
Long way out
worth a
this.
try.
Able to
Knock
get
out
the
defender
volley
along the
underway.
way. I mean, it wasn't worth a try at all, but at least we, you know, had the thought in our heads.
James
Allo,
with it.
oh dear.
Rough.
Allo, come on, get up. You guys lie on the floor for the rest of the game.
Teammates to play it to.
Parker,
Good pressure.
and
Can
Leish
they
got
make
brilliant
something
from
of
him
this?
there. Didn't even control him and he's just cleared it for me. Mason,
An example of how to press.
guests to surrounded. Lees isn't though.
Oh, he's
Callum
through here.
Lees. I'm going to get a shot off, but Mason might. No, blocked. To guest. Blocked again. They've just got too many people back on that occasion. I shouldn't have kept shooting. I should have tried to play it around a
Let's
bit
get
more.
the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
50-50 this one. He twisted his knee. He's been
Someone got
trying
away with
out,
it.
but
Oh, we haven't got
I'm not
away
sure
with
he
it
can
because it's
carry
pulled it back
on.
for the free
Cheers,
kick.
Jeff.
Mason
Oh, he looks threatening.
tries to trick his way through but can't get the shot off.
Gordon.
Gordon's kept that in.
This might have potential. Now he must favour the cross.
And probably wishes he hadn't after that cross.
Goal kick.
I put full power on that and it's looking at Wilkins. Interesting. It's actually meant for Amaral, but I guess we won't. What are you
As can
doing?
see, the visitors
How have you not kept that in
controlled the
play?
possession in the last 15 minutes and have played some really lovely football going forward.
Been the better team
They
apparently.
must now make it count and get themselves in front.
There's no penalty to it. I feel like we have as well. Although Barrow did peg us down early. If you think about that, it was kind of even.
Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Must
Alright,
take the
game.
lead
Are you
here.
actually going to go my centre back this Christmas or next one?
Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that
Goal
was a
kick
wasted
again.
opportunity.
I wanted to switch 3 times to my centre back. Game again wouldn't allow it. Just not a fan of it. It's not a fan of me. doing that. Wilkins. Dart and run here a little bit. I probably should have released that touch earlier.
And the cross is very much on. Wonderfully weighted pass.
Brilliant pass off. It's a brilliant bit of play by Barrow. It's fucking annoying because I don't know why nobody was covering him in the middle again. It's another story again of why my centre-backs aren't covering. Yeah, nice goal. No one's ever heard of you. Beadling.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box. Just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. But just look at the space he has. He doesn't even have to jump.
No one has ever heard of you, Beadling. Like, no one has ever heard of you. One 0 to Barrow just before the break. That's a bit degrading.
And with that, the first half draws to a close.
I was thinking maybe we could hold on till the break. The game has said no. And I've said, well, cool. One 0 down at interval. I don't know if we should be, but they've had the chances. They just haven't had them on target. Results are on the ground. If your favourite team is here, take a look at them. Taking a look at the match facts. Oh boy, do they deserve it. Like, maybe they do. 53 to 47 in terms of possession. 10 shots to 4. 6.6 expected goals to 0.7. Fair enough then. I can't argue that.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half.
Awful start to the second half as well. It's meant to go to Marius Marin. It hasn't made it. Allo doesn't get to keep it. It wasn't Allo, it was Lucas. Lucas doesn't get to keep it. So why wouldn't it let me switch to, like, Parker?
It's got to be. Oh my goodness, he's caught that so
That just smelled like a FIFA 22 goal, to be honest. You could just smell it. Because I tried to switch to Parker and it wouldn't let me. And then when it did, it bounced off Brady straight to their striker.
And it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look
Maybe
so
we
easy,
won't
doesn't he?
put too many slider changes in at the moment. I don't know how it's 2-0. They've just come out the second half and banged it in. They've actually scored this goal technically before the first goal, because the first goal was 49 minutes. So it was 45 minutes plus injury time. And then they scored this in the 48th minute. So there you go, fun fact. Amaral.
might be able to get
Tackled.
in the defense.
Sick.
But a good piece of defending to bring it to
Oh
an
dear.
end. Well, the situation has changed in one of the other
Bloody
games.
Christ.
Here's Alex Scott with the news.
It's a goal for Bradford City. It's now 1-0. with
Bradford are a goal up.
53
I should be happy about that because I'm my
Thanks
rivals
as
in
always
career
to
mode,
Alex
but
Scott.
fair play to them.
Substitution time it is here. Mason.
Guest, please
And he
put pressure on him
takes it
for
away.
fuck's sake. Oh, it's going to be a frustrating game where I'm just not going to get anything, isn't it? And honestly, I don't deserve anything, so it makes sense.
Jones has
Barrow
it.
have been the better team.
Slipshod
A
passing.
foul.
Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming.
Not going to be an easy game
Well, no card, but I think he can consider
it is
himself
shown
suitably warned.
so far. But Ugh. Free kick.
Well, sadly, you've got to
Wasn't
say
too far
it
off. It
all
wasn't
went
great
horribly
either.
wrong for him.
Luckily enough
Well,
for
he
us.
backed his technique. Unfortunately, on this occasion, it let him down badly. That's a poor effort.
Wilkins to Parker.
Parker.
I'm scared to try to make a pass now because it just doesn't seem to ever go through.
Succeeded in
Marin.
keeping it in play.
Lucas. Guest. Mason. Maybe get one back here. Jay Mason. Oh, it's a save.
Oh, magnificent reaction. Clears it away.
Our best chance of getting a goal
Well,
is
what a
our top
brilliant
goal
save that
scorer,
was.
so might as well
I
just take a
can't
shot
believe
from
he's
there.
kept that one out.
Allo staying forward.
Ellis. And back with Gordon. Well, a bad pass
Great
it
interception by
was.
Wilkins. Amaral now. For Cullingworth. I need some assistance.
Oh, they've given
I'm
him
getting
too
lost. I'm
much
going to cut
space.
in quickly. I've tried to
But they
press
dealt
that
with the
before. I've
threat
done that next
first.
touch. I've tried to press Y to play it through to Guest, but it's not happened.
Jones has it.
Just not our day, I'm afraid, for this one. Win streak's coming to an end, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? In it goes!
That kind of sums it up. Like, that kind of just tells me that we're not going to get it today. And that's fine. You're not going to win every game, are you?
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he
I
shows
mean,
great composure. to hit
Blisk
the
obviously
target.
should be making a better save, but it's still a very nice finish anyway. I don't know how it's not saved, but it isn't. And Barrow go 3-0 up. It is sad. It's an emotional roller coaster. C gets the goal.
This is
I've not
looking
played
rather
great enough to get the win
comfortable
anyway.
for them. 3-0. Well, someone has scored in one
His
of the
first
other
goal in
games.
his first
Let's find
match.
out exactly who
Let's
from
start
Alex.
for C.
Yet another goal
Mason.
for Newport County. The ball
Marin.
was pulled back from the goal line.
Oh, he
Got
just
over
turns so
it well
slowly. He's
and
going to
was
get there
able to
though,
keep his
which
shot
is fine.
down. It was a great goal.
Oh, fuck
They're
off. Did I do
pulled
that?
ahead by 2 with 69 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. And really pressing their
Marin with the press.
chance to finish.
And Marin
Oh, terrific
not
save.
getting the
Well, you're
goal.
absolutely right. That's a
Gonna make a
top
couple of changes. It's not going to matter at this point. We're not going to get anything out of this game, I don't think. Bring in Ferrer. Guest has been awful. He's just not done anything. We'll leave the rest now, I think, for the 90 minutes.
class save. Just look how he reacts.
There's going to be a
So
double
Ferrer and Laura
substitution.
Latanzio coming for Lees and Guest. Let's see how we go from here. There might be a magical comeback on the cards, but I don't know. I doubt it. Mason playing it short to Nikolai
corner
Allo.
favourite. And the cross goes
It's
in.
awful. It's just an
No
awful
nonsense
cross.
clearance.
Laura Latanzio. Don't you dare try and tackle me.
He's managed to lose his marker.
Well, that's all we need then, I guess. I think he's going to be starting most of the games from now on. We have Josh Guest up front for about 70 minutes, produces nothing. Laurie Latanzio comes on, runs through their whole defence and scores.
Well, as you can
Something
see,
might
he
be on
doesn't
in
mess
this
about here,
match.
does he? He's strong, well balanced, and skillful. That's a top class.
It's a brilliant finish after a really good run. I thought Mason was going to get in the way, but luckily he moved. And there's a goal back in this one. We've got 16 minutes to pull off something improbable. It probably most likely won't happen, but we're going to give it our all here. Attacking.
Now, I believe changing circumstances in one of the other games. Alex Scott will tell us more.
It's another goal for Bradford City. It's now 2-1 with 77 minutes played.
Bradford City 2-1 up.
Many
Fair
thanks,
play to
Alex.
them. Brady with
Read it well
interception.
defensively.
Lucas needs to try and find someone that gets off to. It's off to Furrer. Mason.
Mason.
Yeah, close down, I think here. Laurie could make the run for it, but it's not a great ball from me. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, okay, I think it's probably over now. The AI is just even wasting time at this point. It's so annoying.
Bruff. 10 minutes to go then.
My guy's on the floor, but there's no foul anywhere in that situation. Okay. Great tackle.
Excellent challenge.
Amaral needs to make the run. Amaral is making the run, but for some reason the ball hasn't gone to him, despite me aiming at him. Okay, cool. Fuck off.
Oh, in with
It's a brilliant tackle.
Well, the break looked promising, but the danger
It's
has
just a
been
shame that we
averted.
can't get a pass going again. Oh my god. Might have been a small chance that we get something out of this game, but I think that is the more the minutes
Well,
pass,
they survived
the
the
less
attack.
chance there is, obviously. Laurie, make the run. Oh, he has made the run.
And he might be through
If he
here.
finishes this, we've still got very much of a chance. He has finished it.
It looked as though
We've
there
got
was
4
chance.
minutes
Not
to try and get an
What will
equaliser.
happen next?
I'm going to be so upset if we don't now. Laurie Latanzio's just turned the game on its head.
Well, here's the replay. The pass over the top has just the right amount of pace on it. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
He's not played a lot of minutes, to be honest, this team, but every time he seems to be on the pitch, he seems to get a goal. So I can't complain at all. We've got 3 minutes. Come on, I'm putting everything on this now. Ultra attacking. 5 goals in 8 matches for Laura Latanzio. Look at they're actually time wasting. Brady to win the header, please. Nice. Furrer. To Marin. It's not going to get to fucking Marin, though. And watch this. There'll be no injury time now. It's them. They're in the lead. Never mind. I lied. There's 5 minutes. We've got a bit more time yet. Nikolai Allo keeps it in. Off to Marius Marin. Mason. Could he receive that? Not quite. Oh, he's not done that. He's switched off Marin for whatever reason. Allo gets it back. Furrer.
And here they come, still pressing
Lucas.
for an equaliser.
Laurie. Lucas.
Lucas. No, not the best challenge.
Why has Mason done that then?
And a free kick awarded.
What's
by
the free
referee.
kick for? Oh, I'm depressed. That was our moment. That was our chance. We're not getting the equaliser. We brought it back so close. We just need to intercept this and try and get it forward as quick as we can again. Lucas. Oh my god, maybe. Just maybe. Never mind. Nobody makes a fucking... Nobody runs in this team when I need them to. They're all just standing still.
As far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, I said how bad they were defensively before the game, and I was hoping they might prove me wrong.
And the way
But
that
not
this...
today. They
The
were
ball just
disorganised,
bounces
they were
off
lethargic,
people
and they
in
were
the
slow to react,
stupidest
and it cost them
ways.
badly.
We almost brought it back. That would have been a brilliant comeback. Laura Tanzio came on and gave it his all. And he's upset. Rightfully so. Look at that. We just didn't have enough time to do it. Maybe if we brought him on when they were 2 down, when we were 2 down and did not go to the 3rd, might have been a different result. That's a pain in the arse. Ha ha ha. They deserved it, don't get me wrong, but we almost brought it back. How would their expected goals 8 and ours is only 2.5 then? I have no idea how the expected goals work. 54 to 46% in terms of possession, 13 to 8 in terms of shots, 8 expected goals for them, 2.5 expected goals for us. Is it based on shots on target or what? It might be based on target. I have no idea. I'm just upset that we nearly brought that back and we didn't. Heartbreak. Latanzio only played 16 minutes of the match and he was man of the match by a good way. Everyone else played rubbish. Jay Mason, you expect him to be the best at 78 rated. He was rubbish. Loyal Tanzio, 56 rated, sorry, came on, scored 2 goals to try and get it back in for us, but not to be. Didn't check their ratings. I don't really want to check their ratings, but I will out of fairness. So you guys can see how well Barrow did in that match. Man of the match for us, though, Loyal Tanzio. Man of the match for them, Mike Jones, 1 goal, 1 assist. Beadling as well with a goal and an assist. James with an assist, and C with a goal. What rating is C? 57. Fair enough. Let's go to the post-match interview. We almost brought it back. That's depressing. We're going to fall back down the table a little bit now, I think.
Just a minute of your time.
Quite performance from Loyal Tanzio. If I'd started him, we would have won. Probably. Oh, he can't do it on his own. He needs some help. Everyone else was shit. After getting out late, go back to the expect your team to find the equaliser to rescue the game. I mean, we were always chasing the game, but so close. That would have been a mad comeback. We probably did just lack a bit of self-belief. I don't know why we went 3-0 down. I thought we defended well, and then suddenly goals just happened without me being able to do much about them.
Thank you.
Well, we're back down to 20th. We're still just kind of there. Not great, but not awful either. 6 more points to add to the total. At least we're getting points now. We weren't getting points for long enough. World class definitely was the move. To switch it, yeah, back to world class was definitely the play. But still very much down in the relegation battle. Then again, first place only has 29 points. Leighton Orient seem to be running away with it actually a little bit now. I think the top scorer is still Mason. He might be tied with someone else now. Yeah, Brown from is that Cheltenham? Exeter. So tied top scorer. Latanzio bring himself into the proceedings there. He's in 14th. Anyone else? Nope. In terms of assists, we've got Lees and Lucas tied on 5, along with Buteman and Nichols from Sutton and Crawley. Coates still up there with 4. Nobody else there. We still can't get a bloody clean sheet no matter how hard we try, so we're not on the table at all. There's 25 goalkeepers on there. So even some of the backup goalkeepers from some clubs have had clean sheets at this point, and we're still struggling to get one. But at the end of the day, defence is still something we need to work on, so we'll try our best to continue to work on that. I'll just want some more Youth Academy players or centre-backs, see if they would play any better than the ones I have. But we haven't had any yet. But anyway, that is going to end another episode of the Creator Club Career Mode with Cullingworth FC. I don't really want to go any further today, so I'm not going to. Next time we've got Crawley, Colchester, Forest Green in the the Papa John's Trophy, and depending on how many games I play tomorrow, potentially Salford as well. And then after that, we'll be taking on Bradford, who are our rivals in this career mode. And they're at the bottom, so that's not too bad. We'll also face top of the table Leighton Orient down the line as well, so not an easy fixture build up. Especially when we're struggling. 13 games, 13 points. My voice went a little bit there. But I'm going to end it there for today. And I'll see you next time for some more Career Club Career Mode.